Welcome to the Edison PRO US sales presentation. Now, Brainstorm is dedicated to providing industry-leading real-time 3D graphics and virtual set solutions for broadcast, feature film production, and presentations for over 25 years. And today, we're going to showcase their newest product, the Edison PRO, which is a new, easy-to-use and cost-effective solution for producing amazing live online presentations. Presenters can use Edison PRO to take their live online presentation or conferences into an immersive experience through AR and virtual environments. The backbone of the Edison PRO is its tight integration with the Unreal Engine, which really gives the user limitless possibilities for hyper-realistic background scenes, all in real time. All right, we thank you for taking the time to join us today for this webinar. Let's jump right in and take a look at Edison PRO. And now I'm going to throw it over to Mr. Ruben Ruiz to introduce the team.
Thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. Happy to be here. Lots of thanks to the JB&A team, Nick and Laura and the rest of the team for helping us put this together. Good morning, good afternoon to you, and welcome to our Edison PRO demo. I'm Ruben Ruiz. I'm joined by other Brainstorm team members, Josh Cozzini, Johnathan Blair, and Pedro Dadoub. Thank you, Pedro. Pedro's going to be running the controls for us today. We appreciate you being here. Today, we'd like to showcase Edison PRO, a new presentation product by Brainstorm. This new product from Brainstorm is a turnkey solution that allows the user to take existing presentation tools, such as a PowerPoint file or a PDF, and bring it into an immersive virtual 3D environment using the Unreal Engine, various 3D objects, as well as rich media such as video and audio and imagery. Brainstorm has 30 years working with real-time 3D graphics and virtual set solutions for broadcast and feature films and commercial work, and now with corporate presentations such as this one. Edison PRO is the ultimate presentation tool set. That is, it's based on the same high-end Brainstorm technology used in products like Infinity Set and Aston and Neuron. I'm not going to get into any of those products right now, but Josh will go over the rest of the Brainstorm product line shortly and show you some of the evolution of our product over the years. So the Edison PRO was developed to turn every presenter into a TV host and to bring broadcast quality production and tools to every conference room or every remote meeting. This system has allowed Brainstorm to bring augmented reality, AR, and virtual broadcast tools to the masses in a very easy to use and cost-effective platform. So you may be asking, so why Edison PRO? And what is the target market for the system? The great thing about Edison PRO is that it fits in so many different markets. We've found that the corporate environment is our biggest opportunity in today's environment, but not the only opportunity. So many people today are using programs and platforms like Zoom, like Skype, Slack, and Teams, great platforms. And so many platforms are being used for these types of meetings, for sharing the same type of content. But we've heard terms like Zoom fatigue these days, as you can see, because they're being used consistently. But what Edison PRO does is that it helps to fill the gap with new engaging content, and that goes for employees or internal customers as well as clients or external customers. And Edison PRO, what we feel is that Edison PRO will make presentations very interesting again. So that really is our goal here with this product. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hand it to Josh, and Josh is going to go through a demonstration of the product. He's going to get into the interface, and you'll see some great output here. You're already seeing From the very beginning of this presentation, you've seen Edison Pro used. We're using it right now, but he's going to get into some of the key features and show you some of the cool stuff. So I'm going to hand it over to Josh to take it from here. There you go, Josh.
Thanks, Ruben. Now, the same world-renowned broadcast technology found in Brainstorm's flagship products have now been brought over to Edison Pro to take your presentations to the next level. Even though it's evolved from the sophisticated, higher-end tools, Edison Pro is simple to use, regardless of your technical background. And when I say evolved, we've been doing this for nearly 30 years, starting with eStudio, and which was much more for the OpenGL nerds and the technical type people. And then we continued that evolution into Aston, which is our CG product, into Infinity Set, which is our flagship AR and VR product that you've seen all over the world with many hundreds and hundreds of different customers. Now what we've done is we've boiled that down, simplified it, taken out some of the more complex tools, and simplified it for the end user into the product that you see now, which is Edison Pro. Now let's go ahead and just do a quick demo. We're going to jump into Edison Pro, the interface itself here, and just go over a couple, 3, maybe 4 of the key features. This is not an exhaustive list. There are dozens and dozens of other features that we can show off, and that we do show off actually in our tutorials. So what we're going to do now is I want to talk quickly about our track-free technology. That is our patented technology developed by Brainstorm. And what track-free does is, if you look down below me here on the bar, you'll notice there are a bunch of shot boxes. What these shot boxes allow me to do is, on the fly, I can pick different camera positions for my virtual camera. I have essentially limitless, hundreds and hundreds of different positions I can choose. And I can change the flight time. I could even change these to be cuts instead of nice big boom dolly shots like you just saw with this epic movement. What this does for the end user is it saves them hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on expensive tracking equipment by emulating tracking. You'll notice I can even interpolate between 2 or 3 different camera preset positions and interrupt them even. And similar to a real world environment, all they do is pivot and rubber band into the new position. Another major feature that I would like to cover now is the aspect that we have all of these different real-time 3D environments available through our asset library. So Pedro, let's go ahead and let's transition over to a new set. Let's go to an influencer scene. And you'll notice around me, I've got a whole new different environment with different 3D assets, different customizable messaging if I want, perhaps on these walls over here. Even things like the time of day on my clock could be different. I could be using an easel as opposed to a PowerPoint type display here. Or if I wanted to, I can go into my asset library and I'm going to choose to decide, you know, I really don't like this podium. I'm going to select a different podium. So you'll see here now that we're selecting a new different podium. There it is. So now not only do I have more podiums I could select, I have dozens of different 3D backgrounds I can select. So let's say I'm an educator and I want to be in a classroom teaching and training my students. Let's go ahead and transition over to that background. And here I am. And again, this 3D environment has entirely different available designs and customizations available for me. Let's go ahead and we're going to transition back to our big keynote speaker environment here. Perfect. Now, What we're also able to do is utilize 3D objects, whether from our pre-built library or downloaded from any source on the internet. So what I've got right here, so I'm going to go over here and grab this Formula One race car. And you'll notice that currently it is behind me just like it would be as a slide, but now I can pull it forward and now it's an AR object. And just take a look at how beautiful this is. PBR shaders, it is very photorealistic, and what I can do is I can even be spinning it around a little bit here to perhaps show something about its aerodynamic properties, or maybe a new sponsor that we've added, painted on the side here. And again, it's no longer just a PowerPoint slide, it's an AR object in front of me here that I'm able to explain even more in depth in this immersive environment. Now, I wanted to talk quickly about how we are generating these beautiful photorealistic backgrounds and this floor below me. We're using the power of Unreal Engine. What that allows us to do is use video game technology for a real-time environment at hyper-realistic, photorealistic levels. In addition to being able to have a background from Unreal Engine, we also have the optional Unreal Engine Control plugin. What the Unreal Engine Control plugin gives you is the power to control any property, any action, any actor, or any other special event that you would like to see happen in this environment. And it allows you to control that without any scripting, really with just typing a couple object property values to go find that desk, for example, that you want to scale up or scale down or move in 3D space. This gives you complete control and flexibility over your Unreal Engine scene. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to turn this over to Johnathan, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about maintenance and support options. Take it away, Johnathan.
Thanks, Josh. The Edison PRO is a turnkey PC system based off a high-end Dell workstation, custom built with additional hardware and branded by Brainstorm. Each system ships ready to go right out of the box and comes with a 3-year hardware warranty from Dell. If you ever have a single hardware failure in the first 3 years, it'll be fully covered no matter what. Supporting our clients is a top priority for us here at Brainstorm, and on the software side, we are dedicated to providing not only technical support, but also a library of downloadable digital assets and video tutorials. The Edison PRO online support portal will contain all of the help that you need to get up and running, and it will continue to grow and evolve over time. Now let's get back to Ruben.
Well, okay. Thank you, Johnathan. One of the best warranty programs I've seen, hardware warranty programs I've seen on the marketplace. Thank you for sharing that. So next, what we're going to do is we're going into the channel, reseller channel portion of this, where I'm going to give you a little bit more information on, and this is the home stretch. We've got only a few more minutes to go. We've got 2 more parts, this part and the Q&A. So this part is really to let you know that we have a plan. We have a really nice plan to support you in the Brainstorm program, specifically with this product. There's a reseller zone portal online, and there you'll find data sheets like the one that you see here. You'll see a What is Edison PRO PDF, which is extensive. It's about 15, maybe even 20 pages of market intelligence, why we're doing this. It's really a sales enablement document, for you to study and for your crew and your personnel to study, so you can become familiar with why we're doing what we're doing with Edison PRO. So we're providing lots of resources, and when you drill down on the reseller portal, you get brochures, collateral, corporate and branding and materials. There's the PR and media releases. There's customer videos, and there's a lot of product information where you can become familiar with configurations. It's not just about Edison PRO. when you're doing business with Brainstorm, you'll have opportunities to really sell this up into the other lines that we have, including Infinity Set and Aston. So there's big opportunity here. It's not just Infinity, it's not just Edison, it's the rest of our product line as well. So we encourage you to go through some of this material. The following part is really telling you about Edison tutorials. So this is more support for you, and we've created so far 24 videos, and they're tutorials on everything from the interface to how to do various functions within the product. Drag and drop. You've seen some of them done here by Josh, but that'll help you there. Next, getting started, the customer experience. We are looking at making this product easy to use, but it's also right out of the box. We want you to feel comfortable and your customers to feel comfortable with how to use it. So we've got a get started guide where you register the product, you have access to the materials immediately, and so as you can see, we've got a QR code ready to go for you to access landing pages and all of the online resources that are going to be made available here. So we're excited, we're supporting you. There's a lot of material here. I can't share all of it with you, but when you go to that portal and sign up, you'll be able to access more. So next, I'd like to get into some of the nitty-gritty, some of the juicy material about the price, and there it is. So we're launching Edison Pro, the VR AR presentation tool of the future, at $9,995 US, okay? MSRP, and international prices may vary, so keep that in mind. But it's the system with Unreal Engine as your background that comes standard, track-free, which is how you've seen it used here today. It's our patented technology that will allow you to virtually move the camera around, have all these camera moves. Next is the Unreal Engine controller, which is an option for this system, but that'll allow you to actually edit the Unreal Engine scenes, and so the entire package for under $17,000. This is a breakthrough price for a product that's doing what it's doing in this box. And as a special bonus, we are looking to also deliver a demo unit to you at a special price through June 22nd. So look at this. We're doing right off of the $17,000 MSRP price, a 40% discount. This is a system that you'll be able to use for your demos, to set up in your own studio, and really to share the story with your customer base. And we ask that you hold on to that unit for a period of time, but then you can flip it and replace it after several months. So we have a good solid program. We're going to have demo material for you to use, media and all that. We're getting all that together. That'll be in the reseller portal for you to be able to use to demo this product. So you're going to be able to do what we've done here today as far as demoing, because we're going to make it real easy for you to do that. With that, I'm gonna really close it with our Q&A session. And before we close this, I want to thank JB&A. I want to thank Nick and Jordan, who's been in the background there punching buttons. And we welcome your questions. There's a chat session that's been open. There may be some questions there already, but we'll tackle them. So let's open it up for discussion.